A wise old man once told me that the fish that I'm looking for is one cast and one switch of a lure away. Even though I casually laughed it off, now I look back on it and see that that's crucial advice. See, in the world of fishing, there are so many different approaches, as in rods, reels, line, and whatever lure you decide to throw that day. To be more specific, there's a large variety of artificial lures that offer you an opportunity to switch it up almost immediately. Think about it. How many times do you really look into the complexity of bass fishing? I mean, the logic and technique put into the sport is just something that blows my mind daily. Each different method in this art of fishing just serves a unique purpose, and each have its own method. Even if it seems simple, it is pretty complex, even if it is split into three main divisions like it is here. Like I stated, each of them is unique in purpose and situational use, and they can all prove to be key in their own moments. We're going to start with soft plastics. Soft plastic lures, in their situation, they're used to mimic whatever bait fish is being targeted at the time and whatever the fish are looking for. More specifically, they're used when the water temperatures are rising and fish are getting a lot more aggressive. They can be thrown in almost all cover just to lure out any fish, depending on where they're staying at. And they are also used to lure out finicky fish that refuse to bite. In more specifics, creature and shad baits are designed to cause a fish to follow it and eventually strike the lure like another fish. But if you're using stick baits and drop shots, fish likely staying at the bottom of the water will see this and get a reaction strike off of it. And your most common plastic worm is used for just patrolling the bottom of a depth of water and using its tail as a source of subtle vibration to lure in the fish. Hard plastics. Their situational use is designed to be used at depth more consistently. And they are meant to be consistently retrieved rather than waiting or trying to get a reaction strike right off the bat. More commonly used in a larger body of water when temperatures are getting a little lower. Now, in more specifics, crankbaits are designed to have a steeper dive and to go almost in an up and down motion. Jerkbaits are used to be retrieved in a tugging action to cause it to almost zigzag. And swim baits are used to mimic a smaller fish that the larger ones you were targeting are being preyed on and to give off a natural motion. Topwaters. Their situational use is used to be thrown up around cover or small vegetation to lure those fish sitting right underneath the water out. Used when water temperatures are moderately higher than normal and the fish are a lot more aggressive, so they'll come hit the very top of the water. You also throw them when fish are staying at more shallow depths because it's a lot easier to lure them from a shorter distance. In specifics, the frogs are used to obviously replicate a frog swimming or floating on top of the water, which is a prey for many bass. Poppers are used to create a splash in the water like a smaller fish making a wake trying to escape a larger bass. And buzzbaits use a blade to stir up water and create vibrations and have a tendency to lure them in from a farther distance using a steady retrieve. Looking back, you can see that each of these, even if it is three divisions, each of them show that they have their own unique purposes and can prove key in certain situations. Each of them are used in their own unique situations, and they're all thrown up in different types of water and depth. We see that there's a much larger variety than I stated at first, in that all of them have their own perks to them. And that we see that all of them serve a purpose, and all of them just give everyone a larger variety and options to catch that fish.